Wake up. You're free. Be who you want to be. With your head up, walk proudly. I'm asking you right now, woman, tell me, who are you? Thank you.
Thank you. Faire nous songer que nous free, nous libres, marcher à tête, nous camper, et puis vraiment fiers.
So I would say, like, her poem reminded me of Ayanna Presley, you know, just if you don't have a seat at the table, just grab a chair and make your own sit.
Parole yo sotre songer Ayanna Presley, congresswoman, il te dit si pas une place pour sous table, c'est prendre chaise pour chercher les places pour.
Well, next on our agenda is our panel of Women in Science.
Pour agenda assoir moi c'est monde qui se parle assoir fille qui na field science.
I am excited about that because, well, I'm a woman of science, so me too. I would like to let our panelists basically introduce themselves.
Nous pas quitter tout le monde qui est dans panel pour parler de nous-mêmes.
Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Hi, everyone. My first mission is to move the tree. I hope no one feels disrespected. Hi, my name is Brenda Lormil. I'm the founder of the Haitian American Medical Association. I, by trade, am a nurse practitioner at Mass General. I work with cancer patients inside of the hospital. On my free time, I run my nonprofit. And I am happy to be here with you guys, so thank you for the invitation.
Good evening, bonsoir. My name is Gabrielle Bercy, and I am a medical doctor. Specifically, I am an obstetrician gynecologist. I grew up in New Jersey and studied in New York, upstate New York, and I've been in Boston for the past 21 years. I've been at Brigham as an attending at the BI. As well as Carnegie Hospital. I've been all over the place anyway. And my latest job was that I was the senior medical director at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. So, I do a lot of administrative work. I have a MD, I have a MPH, I also have a business degree which allowed me to become an administrator. So, run the hospitals and things. So, I have 3 boys and married and I was a biochemist originally, so I can, discuss biochemistry, science, and things like that. Pour moi qui parle créole, je Gabriel Bercy, c'est un obstétricien gynécologue que moi, en Boston depuis 20 ans, je pratique dans l'hôpital, je connais assez administratif travail que je fais.
Hi, my name is Addy Olaoye. I attended Roxbury Community College, after which I went to Boston University, and then I graduated with PS in electrical engineering, and I worked with the Massachusetts Department of Transportation, and I'm here to speak to you about my experiences in going to school and the struggles that I went through. I had to work my way through school and didn't have much of support, but I'm here to help give information about the challenges that do exist in trying to pave your way to getting a career in the STEM field.
So I'm going to say, Addy Olaoye. How do you pronounce the last name?
Olaoye?
Olaoye?
Yes.
Okay. Addy Olaoye fait tout dit, je vais essayer de ça tout petit peu, but il travaille ingénieur électrique, il travaille ensemble avec Massachusetts Department of Transportation. Il va vivre là pour lui expliquer expérience avec nous, avec qui ça les challenges lui voient chaque jour après ça qu'il a bien. ça dit en créole. Donc, c'est Brenda Lormil, lycée founder de l'association Haitian American Medical Association. Il était gradué avec BSNI dans nursing dans Regis College en 2011. Il est retourné à Regis College pour prendre un master degree dans Family Nursing and Practitioner depuis 2015. Donc, on est là, tous les 3 mois, là pour parler des expériences, des travail, qui ça fait. Après ça, pour discuter toutes questions.
Well, to learn a bit more about what they do and what they've gone through to get where they are, we'll explore some questions, and hopefully that will maybe give some of you an idea what, maybe some of you an idea of what you might want to do, or it will also maybe inspire you guys.
Pour élaborer tout ça, on va parler à Soya. Nous terminons avec quelques questions pour nous poser, pour nous avoir une idée de qui ça va faire, de qui ça va parler. Après ça, qui ça va passer, mais qui challenge de faire chaque jour notre affaire. Après ça, tout pour aider à penser avec, pour répondre à n'importe quelle question que tu as gagnée.
Well, to our panelists, what made you decide to go into your field of study, and what has been your experience specifically as a woman of color?
Caméra. Au calme, mouvez pour moi, regardez, après c'est moi. Regardez dans l'écran. L'écran pas me parler marcher, regardez. Mama, you know, can I move it? Yeah. It's good? Okay. Go move it. Go move it. Kira, let's do it because she got the front. Allez, go move it. Singing in my room. That's okay. You're looking at that guy. That was back in Haiti.
Maybe that's why. Yes. How old was I?
At 3 or 2 or 1. I don't know. 1. Yeah.
I must have been very young and very beautiful.
Okay.
Well, I'll repeat the question that I already posed, because, well, maybe some of you guys were distracted and we had to move the panelists so you guys can see them. What made you decide to go into your field of study, and what has been your experience as a woman, and specifically as a woman of color?
I'll go first. When I was growing up, I grew up in Nigeria.
Let me just answer the question. Sorry. Première question, c'est qui ça qui te fait décider d'entrer dans le field où étudier? Après ça, qui expérience après ça, qui ça
Yeah. When I was growing up, I grew up in Nigeria. There was a lot of instability of the light, so you can just be sitting down and the light will just be taking in there for a while. So I got curious, and I wanted to know how electricity is made, and so that got me thinking. And then when I came here to the U.S., I was at Roxbury, and I took some calculus classes, and I had a really, really good math teacher who put me through the calculus classes, and I really enjoyed them. So that kind of helped me and spurred me towards science.
Ok, on va laisser Ok, il était vivre dans Nigeria, il était toujours des problèmes courants, même avec haïtien, you know. So on a toujours un problème courant, so donc problème ça a toujours fait penser pour dire qui j'en t'a fait ou bien pour qui expérience pour t'a fait pour qu'on connaisse comment il marché. Donc c'est ça qui te fait l'entrée dans ça, étudier comment il y a ingénieur électrique.
Would you please answer the second part for us, because we'd love to hear what your experience have been as an electrical engineer.
I've enjoyed being an electrical engineer, working with my peers. They helped me out when I started because everything was so new. When I first started out, I was really nervous and I would work really, really, really hard. And like, no, relax, take it easy. You know, you have a lot of time to learn everything. You don't have to be so, I don't know, just relax, take it easy, and you know, it will come to you, so you don't have to be worried or stressed about it.
So, basically, il dit, l'été fait commencer, il était toujours voulu pour toujours étudier parce qu'on est entré, ingénieur. Mais il est entré, il a étudié avec camarades de classe qu'il a rencontré, et toujours dit, les cours classe, il va se poser à rush into things, après ça, qu'il a mis tout le temps pour étudier, pour vivre.
Download the label I'm going to put it in my phone.
Pour moi-même, ça fait une taille en science. Well, let me start English first. I had the opportunity to go into the sciences because I was really, really blessed by my teachers in middle school and high school. Because at the time when at the high school in New Jersey, they were really focused on the sciences. So my goal at that time was to become either a chemist or a biochemical engineer, and I went into chemistry because I wanted to do drug discovery, basically formulate new drugs to cure various diseases. So I was very fortunate. I had the opportunity to do that because in New Jersey, when I was growing up in New Jersey at the time, there was this program whereby you could get an internship at a pharmaceutical company, and then if you keep your grades up, you can have a job, every summer during college. So that's what I did. So every summer during college, I would work in the lab as a chemist, and then as a biochemist, and then work on various research projects. And then during college, it's sort of by accident, I became a doctor because I was going to go get a PhD and do drug discovery. And the dean of the medical school came and said, "Oh, don't go into research. You'll be you'll be a great doctor." I was like, okay. And at the time, you can tell me anything that I'll be good at. I would just say, okay. I was just, as a high school student, you're just like a little bit gullible. If somebody didn't have confidence in you, then that promotes more confidence. And he said, no, don't go into research. You just be in the lab. You can become a doctor. And he said, you should apply because with your credentials, you'll get in. And lo and behold, I got in early and then just went to medical school. And then I decided to go into OBGYN, women's health, because I think I would have a greater impact because I always wanted to improve the lives of women. And I continue to do that work and do some work in Haiti, in Mirbalais, in Milo. I go back every 2 to 3 years and do 2 to 3 weeks of volunteer there and cover the maternity ward and the like. So I've enjoyed it, and I do plan on going back to Haiti probably next year. Some aspects of it, because I think that's very important to do that. In terms of being, I have to let you translate. You can translate. You do a good job, by the way.
No.
Okay. Lui dit la l'école New Jersey, parce que la classe était conduite à l'école là, il a toujours poussé tout intéressé pour te prendre classe science, la classe de science.
Vous parlez créole, yeah. Vous parlez créole.
Oui, sur l'école était vraiment son bon l'école était poussé tout le monde pour prendre science. Les teachers nous étaient très vraiment bon. So après ça même dans le collège moi j'ai eu l'opportunité pour participer dans un programme qui aidait vraiment tout le monde à faire recherche pendant sommaire depuis que moyen toujours qu'à travail. Après ça même, dans le collège, je rencontre doyen disons ça que pas aller à l'école, pas aller faire recherche, plutôt aller dans l'école de médecine, ou qu'à rentrer, après ça me dit rentrer. Toujours choisi fil obéi doyen, obstétrice gynécologue parce que c'est une grande fille. Toujours pensé que nous avons un impact pour aider en filles dans l'accouchement, dans la chirurgie. Définitivement, une opportunité tout pour aller à Haïti chaque 2 ans. D'aller Milo, d'aller après ton moment de terre là, d'aller Mirbalais, Pernier, l'autre partie encore en Haïti. Donc, je vais faire ça chaque 2-3 ans. Je pense que je peux aller encore l'année prochaine.
So my journey into getting into nursing, I was a typical Haitian American young girl. So parents allaient à l'école pour faire ça. To do what? No, someone knows this. Apprendre what? Docteur, infirmière, right? Ingénieur, right? So my mom is a nurse. My aunts are a nurse. I come from a family of nurses. And so I knew I wanted to do nursing, but I ran from it a little bit. I went to Johnson & Wales in Rhode Island to pursue business because I was convinced I was going to be an international businesswoman. Can we get someone to fix the feedback just a little bit? Just a little bit. Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
So I was on my way to becoming an international businesswoman, and for the first time in my educational career, I failed a class. And when I failed this class, I remember my instructor, who was the dean of the School of Business, and he told me, he said, Brenda, business is not for you. And I thought that was the most horrible thing someone can tell me, but sometimes when people are telling you the truth, it is harsh, but it is your truth. And then I decided to transfer to Regis College to pursue my nursing degree. I worked, and this is no offense to anybody in business, but I worked 10 times harder in nursing school than I did my 1 year at Johnson & Wales, and I felt like I was in my purpose. And that's the only thing that kept me going. My goal was to be part of nursing people back to health. That, to me, is an art. It's an art. However, when I started working as a nurse, it was a hard art because there are so many different barriers. There are language barriers, there's insurance barriers. The patients can be a barrier if they're not really involved in their care. They can be a barrier. You have cultural barriers. There are so many different barriers. But despite those many barriers, I kept going. And that's why I ended up going back to school again to pursue a master's degree to work as a family nurse practitioner. How has my experience been? Is that the second part? The experience. So I can say my first half of my nursing career as a nurse, I love nursing. I faced various different challenges because as a young black woman, not a lot of us are recognized. And when that happens, you do find some things that catch you off guard, but you gotta keep going, okay? Especially on this International Women's Day, we gotta keep going. I found that to be very concerning, but then